Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Civilization 6 as we continue our Alexander playthrough here on Deity difficulty. We just took out Sumeria in the last episode, so one of our competitors is finally gone. We still have our work cut out for us, though. We've got a lot of people to go through. Very advanced civilizations here overall, although we are currently stronger than Colombia militarily, but he's got some really strong cities, so we are going to have to wait for a little bit longer for some upgrades and things. Hopefully get the armies, get the infantry, and then I think we can start going after Colombia again as we have before. But let's go over here, choose our production. Let's go ahead and get... And we do have a decent amount of coal coming in. So kind of leaning that direction. See how that helps us. Let's go ahead and play through all the airplane stuff. Oh, goodness, I can't talk. Because I think that'll help us in the long run. Alrighty. You were still coming over here to see what's going on over here. If we have a way to get to the Maya over here, because knocking her out would be a really good idea. I mean, we can come around this top way, I suppose. Right, because we can embark all of our units, but yeah, we may have to do some more exploration to see how we can get to her the best. As of right now, I think Colombia will be our next target, but we really do need to start focusing on the Maya soon because she is leading in both culture and science. All right, we do have enough to get us another artillery piece over here. Apparently not there, though. Or there. Oh, we already have units in the territory, but also we don't have enough oil for the artillery anyway, so we'll hold off for a minute. We're about to hook some up. Can we build a city here? Yes, we can. Can we go ahead and buy that tile? Yes, we can. Let's go ahead and get our oil set up. Done. All right, so now at least we're break even. And then once we get this oil set up down here, next turn, we should be at least in the positive. And then we can finally start doing some more stuff with artillery. All right. Brand new city. I mean, you're going to need all the things, basically. Early harbor is almost always good. All right, that's done. What? I was going to check out. I don't think there's any way I can get any amenities from anybody. So I think we're just going to have to deal with the amenity issues. Find other ways to boost those. What's the next pike type unit? Just the anti-tank crew? We're not too far off. We're not going to have a level 2 alliance, though, so that's a done deal. We're about to get the upgrade for infantry. And is tanks the next upgrade for our cavalry units, maybe? Or are these light? I forget which ones cursors are. I still don't remember. Just looking at it. I was like, there's got to be an easy way to look at it, right? Cursors are... They are heavy. Okay. I thought they were, but I couldn't remember. So we can upgrade those to tanks, which I believe was why we were doing the archaeologists over here. Start getting some artifacts, get the boost for tankage, which would help us out a lot. There's really nothing to see over here, so I guess that's as good as it's going to get. Mr. Spy, I guess you're going to continue to counter spy. And just stay... Put you over here on that thing, which will cover some of this stuff. Build airstrips. Could definitely come in handy. Is there any units down here worth like going after? I don't think... Can the generals go to the huts, the villages? I actually don't remember. I don't know that I've done that much exploring with the hero unit, or not hero units, but the great people units. All right, let's grip you with this guy. We got another corps coming out here in 5 turns. And then we can start getting some singletons for Once we get a little bit of oil, we can start getting some singletons for those armies, which will come up in 3 turns. What do you cover? You cover modern and industrial, which artillery are modern, yes. In fact, all of the units we're going to be using right now are modern or industrial. So that's good. This is our best general at the moment. Probably want to move him up a little more central, though. Link him with this guy for now. You just chill. What's our next range unit, then? Probably just machine gun, right? Way up here? Pretty far away, actually. So we are past the halfway point. Or actually, we're at the halfway point as of right now. We are passing the halfway point at this moment. I'm going to say no. No, I say no here. But if it doesn't pass, it's not that big of a deal. Although we may be at war with some people right now. Which, oh well. Major flood mitigated. Are we at war with anybody? We are not. Unless it just hasn't come back yet. Failed. Okay, so barely failed, but it did fail. Which is fine. I mean, if we're at war with people, it's fine. Not the end of the world. I'm glad that we're not, because I'd rather not be at war with people if we can help it right this second. I mean, the plus 15% protection towards military units is the only reason I would want this one. Getting adjacency turning into production can also be useful. The grievances thing is we don't care about, honestly. I really don't. I really don't care at all. We're already denounced by everybody. We can declare war on anybody at any point in time. The bodyguard of lies could be useful. Honestly, though, I think we just go with Heartbeat of Steam. Getting a little bit more production. If we decide to do wonders, cool. That's not really the reason I want to do it. I want to get the extra production from the campus adjacencies, which I think will be about the same, if not more, than the production towards military units. Well, that's hard to say. No, there's no way that's more, right? Because if we got like 50 production in a city, 15% production would be what, 7? 7.5? Whereas we're only going to get like 3 or 4 from these. But this would cover any city that has a campus. And for all production, not just military units. I think it's about the same in the long run. We're building up a unit military. Let's just do this. It's going to be okay. I don't think either answer is especially wrong, although also neither answer is especially, like, amazing. Only part of it are we actually benefiting from. So, you, sir. I mean, some of these guys can start producing some things that will help us with making armies. So, for example, I want to make you turn in, give me a line infantry to turn into an army. Well, you're pretty far away from the front lines. So let's make you do one of the military, or one of the cavalry units. Kursar. We need a pair of those anyway. This is Quito. You're a little bit closer, so you could probably do the line infantry, although it's going to take you a little bit longer production. But we got to get done somewhere. All right, we're just kind of chilling here, waiting for. Honestly, well, no, I was gonna say we could take this city now. No, we can't. They're at 120 strength now. Goodness, this is not gonna be easy, especially now that he's got modern armor. But the longer we wait, the stronger they get. I say that. Up to a limit, again. At some point, they can't get any stronger because there's nothing else to get. All right, so that should finally start producing some oil for us. Actually, I think we have enough to go ahead and grab us an artillery here now, which we do. Which means about every, what, 8 turns we'll have enough? Something like that, 8 or 9. I think it's 8 turns. My math is not working right now. But that'll help us get these guys turned into armies here in 1 turn. more cities hooked up. Yes, you can. Hey, we even got a boosted electricity. That's actually a pretty good boost, all said and done. Mount Roraima. Faith and science to adjacent tiles. Nice. Now, these line infantry will get tore up by these tanks and machine guns. The holy relic beard of the evangelist has been placed in the Apadana in Uruk. What are the religions right now? There's actually a religion left. I don't know if I was expecting that. But there's no great prophets left. Was it Samaria that had a religion or something? I'm not sure. That's kind of weird. All right. Well, more. Whatever. All right. There's mobilization. We got the boost to nuclear fission. Got our ability to get infantry now, which could not have come any sooner or just in time. It does require 2 oil. Oof. All right. Let's come over here. Let's group you up with you. So that's 1 army, artillery. I mean, we have 2 oil. So that will use up all of our oil. We can't make another unit right this second anyway. Let's go ahead and start upgrading what we can when we can. I mean, moving up to machine guns would be useful. Moving up to tanks would be useful. Moving up to anti-tanks, especially since we know he has got modern armor, would also be very useful. Let's start working our way towards that. We'll get that in 4 turns. Honestly, a pair of envoys could be useful to flip some alliances real quick. Bunch of war declarations on people. And we got a promotion. Disrupt rocketry could be useful at some point. So let's go with that. All right, you just finished your observation balloon. We have to go the long way to get you to our front lines, but we'll get there. And more gold coming in. Honestly, we could actually buy some stuff too. Although we can't buy things without the oil. But we could buy a line or a infantry, could we? Oh no, again, oil. All the things that we're missing. We'll hold off for a second. Governor title. That's right, we could move our governors back around a little bit. Honestly, I don't know. Tempted to promote rain ups more, keep getting more gold coming in. Sure, let's just prepare for the future of us having more power type items like windmills and stuff like that. Could get me a Cuirassar to at least make you an army for now. Let's do that. Man, we've got to spend the money somewhere. That'll help keep you alive. Barely longer, but a little bit longer. This pike and shot needs a friend as well. Once we get 2 oil, we can turn you into infantry. This artillery needs a friend as well, which we'll get that here soon-ish. We just need more oil coming in still. Can we... Can't buy that tile, can we? No. I mean, I know we can't work it, but... We can't work this tile either, but it should still be giving us oil. Just not any other oil close by. Oh well. Do the best we can with what we got, I guess. I mean, even these artillery now are just not going to make that much of a dent into this city. It's crazy how much stronger they just suddenly got. I think this is all mountains over here, isn't it? There's no way to get to her through here. We can go through Hattusa, who is currently her ally. Wouldn't be the hardest city in the world to just knock out and capture, actually. So that is definitely an option. I think I see her border over here, so I think we can go through Hattusa and get to her if we wanted to. All right, so you're all hooked up over here. Let's just go ahead and go up to Aquileia, however you say that. Keep exploring with you for now. Might as well find out where everybody is. Although I think we've done about as much exploration as we can along the coast. I mean, I don't have the weakest army in the world. I've got basically middle of the pack. I mean, his military strength is not as strong as ours, but it's just very, very distinct units, and of course his cities are just very strong. All right, let's knock out a sewer real quick because we do have some housing issues there. You definitely have housing issues. It doesn't really matter. Let's just grab anything. Give us the boost for combustion. Go over here, but I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so these are all hooked up over here. Let's come back and looks like we can do something through here maybe. All right, you're just about ready. We do need to get you a friend to be an army. You can come down here and group up with this guy. Can we buy no, we just don't have enough oil coming in, do we? Or no, we don't have enough money right now. That's okay. Oh, you can upgrade to a medic. I think that is worth it. All right, well, we've done our exploration over here, so not much else for you to do right this second. We actually need to get you a core to group up with, which I think is what this guy was going to be. So, or was that a singleton? I actually don't remember. It might have been a singleton. If it is, that's fine. We'll get another one after that. I mean, we're close to being ready. Once we get the balloon over here, I actually think we could potentially go. It's going to take us a bit of time to get the balloon over here, though. I could buy another balloon just to have another, but... And maybe in retrospect, I should have built it a little closer. Can't upgrade you, though. Which I think is worth it. Gives you 10 points straight up. I mean, this guy's basically worthless until he becomes anti-tank crew. Even then, I don't think he can hold up against that modern armor. All right, so we're at attack range 3, right? That we can do. So gotta move you up 1, and then you'll be good to go. And this artillery over here comes up in 1 turn. Probably needs to come in from the Candy side. We'll need to get you some cover or something. Candy is our friend. Okay, so we're good with Candy. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we can just keep doing what we're doing, right? Still in techs at this point. As long as we can, we might as well. Don't know there's much we can do about our amenity situation. I mean, we've got decent income. I mean, we're just behind technologically is really the biggest thing.
Ballet projects a fragile kind of strength and a certain inflexible precision.
I don't think there's any policies we want to change. Although we don't need the loyalty anymore, so at least not right this second. So we can trim off of that. And I think we didn't even get off Praetorium. +1 gold here is nice. Getting gold from there is nice. I mean, the amenities are probably pretty good as well, to be honest. I mean, national identity is always good. Discount on upgrading units. We are going to be doing a couple more upgrades, to be honest. So, I mean, it's not like it's cost us a ton of money, but saving a little bit more money for the rest would be useful, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. And then figure out what we want to plug in here. I mean, I'm tempted to just get more influence points for now. And by tempted, I mean, I'm going to just get more influence points for now. Don't really need to come back for any of this stuff. I mean, we need to push up to another government at some point for sure. So I think we just push our way up into ideology. Can we research radio anytime soon? Research it now. I really would like the AT cruise though, because I know he's got that modern armor. I think we have to stay the course for now. We might swap off mass media because I know I could still get that. Your housing is mostly okay for the moment. Get you a stock exchange. Do have envoys. We can get Hong Kong back. And then maybe we just hold on to the other envoy for now. I think we do. All right. What do we want to hook up here? I mean, sure, let's hook up the lumber mill. That's going to be okay. How do I want to organize? I want to put you in the middle, infantry on either side. You can kind of hang back a little bit. Cavalry can come on the outer edges, which is okay. So one can go up to there. The other one can stay kind of over here down the southern side. And I think that's how I want it. As I have the money, I could get some more units, some more, because I have the oil, or some more infantry. Now let's just flip around to this other side. Little gap there of not having a railroad, but that's all right. I don't really care. I'm not really doing it for the artifacts as far as just grouping things together as getting like special bonuses. I'm just doing it just to have it. I don't really want new units, to be honest. I have access to the jade, the horses. It's not going to have access to the niter, but it will have access to the furs, a couple crabs, more jade. It's not the most amazing city, but I mean, it's going to get the job done, I think. A few resources that are nice. Honestly, there's probably a couple good city spots down here on the other southern edge of this as well. All right, your housing is, for the most part, okay. Big Ben would be nice, but we'd have to have a lot of gold in our treasury to make that really, really worthwhile. You just finished artillery. We do need a singleton artillery to kind of go with you. Just go ahead and do it here. It's going to be okay. You just finished the cuirassar, which was a singleton, right? Yes. So let's just get us another singleton to make that a trio. You finish your sewer. I mean, water park does give us amenities and things. Finish the hangar. I'm going to start doing some biplanes, I think. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit. Already got an entertainment complex there. Now let's just do us an encampment. Any more of those boosts would not be bad. Watermill is done. Housing's okay. An aerodrome on this side of things wouldn't be bad, but your production is not very good. Do have 3 envoys, so I could, I mean, almost start to flip in Hattusa and stuff. I'm at least going to finish off a couple of these, I think. And still hold on to that last one. Might as well get the most bonuses we can once we start getting some other buildings down. All right. Are you actually flipping in, just becoming disloyal? That's not expected, but it's going to be too slow for us to take. But that does mean that once we take it, we should be fine on the loyalty side of things. All right. We're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we might be ready to pull the trigger against this city now. Especially if we can get our balloon over here in the next few turns. Although it's going to take its sweet time as it goes over the hills. But we'll do what we can. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.